Swagger is a new library for Spring Boot applications and RESTful web services application. So the main purpose of Swagger API library is to generate the documentation for our RESTful endpoints. It means in my application, I have an endpoint called, okay, there is one endpoint called get student details. Okay, there is another endpoint called post request. There is another endpoint called update request. Maybe I have some n number of methods in my controller. All these are called as endpoints. Now, when I am going to create a web service application with n number of endpoints, how do I communicate that my application is provided with these many endpoints, these many services? So there should be a standard documentation has to be generated. So this documentation can be generated by using the library called Swagger. So we just need to add along with our Spring Boot starter web. Okay, we need to add with the Swagger UI and Swagger 2. These two are the dependencies we need to add. So these dependencies along with a configuration file. So this is a Swagger configuration file needed where it will enable your Swagger configuration with annotation, and here we are going to generate the documentation for each and every endpoint. That is the reason we have to say that, okay, a new bean you have to configure here called post API. Means all your APIs has to be posted into your documentation in the form of dockets. Every time it is going to generate a document for each and every API call. You will give the your endpoints with a regular expression. Let's say your all endpoints are going to start with the EMP. Let's say in your controller you have an endpoint with the student and there is another endpoint with the EMP. Whatever expression you wanted to maintain for your application, you can give. Let's say here all the dummy endpoints we have created with some simple messages. So I have EMP by ID, one is get request, one is post request, one is delete request. Okay, so this is all the endpoints I would like to show which are starting with EMP. So in our Swagger configuration file, we need to provide that expression. Expression is emp.start. Starting with emp, any URL it is there, you wanted to generate the documentation. Second is metadata information. Metadata means when it is going to generate a documentation for your application. So like a few details about your application metadata is what is the title of your application for documentation and what is the description you wanted to maintain with, any kind of terms you wanted to maintain with, like what is the URL you wanted to maintain for your application. Okay, and here version of your documentation, who is a contact person for your documentation, such information, metadata information you can give. That's all about the configuration file. Remaining all your normal Spring Boot application only. There's a Spring Boot application with a REST controller with some functionality. It can be any functionality. You can do it in your current application itself. And there is an entity class and there is a component which is going to provide some logic. Right? So now when I am going to deploy this application, we will see in which port it is running, 8092. So as usual, your application, like any other web service, means your RESTful web service, it is going to deploy with the URLs. Whatever URL is provided here, we can test with. So the service is running on 8092. Go here and check with. Just use a EMP. It is just saying all EMP. Okay. Now, what is the other URL you wanted to check with? Let's say EMP of 1. Any ID you pass, here again it is saying only EMP1. It is not going to test with any number. No such logic. Simply it will say EMP1. That is how we are able to check this. In a similar fashion, let us also check with this URL. As it is also there in the same application, let us check with this URL. Now here you need to pass some school name. So whatever you give, accordingly it will match the school name, that is list of students it is going to display with. So we have a static list of school details here. There is some two students we are adding, and we are also adding the school names. The school name what we pass, accordingly the list of students can be displayed. It's a normal flow of your application. Now how the client knows that I have this many endpoints in my application. One is EMP, one is all EMPs, one is like EMP by one. So to generate a documentation for this and these many endpoints, okay, as we have already added a Swagger dependency and we have added the Swagger configuration. Now finally, to display the Swagger documentation for your application, only the thing is you need to give Swagger UI.html on a context path of your application. Means here you need to give a URL called Swagger UI.html. This is predefined. When you give this Swagger UI.html, it is going to open a Swagger documentation for your controller. And in this controller, you can see here, when you click on this controller, what all the endpoints are available, what type of method it is, whether it is get, post, also you can see here. In a get method, like you can see the description about that function, what is the return type, what all the status codes are available, okay, what is the example inputs you can give, okay, how do you test it, you can go like try it out, and then you can say there are no parameters, then say execute, right? This is how you can check with each and every function. Let us say EMP post request, how it is working, what is the return type, okay, what is the response code for this, you wanted to see, just you can go through that particular method. This is how you can generate a documentation for your any of the RESTful endpoints and generate this, give this URL to the client. So that client is now accessible to your services for the provided available methods. Following, guys, what is Swagger documentation? With this, now client will be having a plan like how do I consume it, how many methods are there, which method I have to consume. So they get a clear idea about your complete service application. Similarly, like you can also give this is the URL so that you can get the description in the form of like a log file, you will get it. When you go with a Swagger UI HTML, you will get in the form of a UI console. This is a UI console, you can see when you say API docs, you will be getting like a log file. This is about your Swagger document generation. The same thing is given in our demo folder, okay, but the sample file is not provided. So I'll be giving this particular application, all of you can practice with this. So in a demo folder, we have got day 5, 6 demos. I think it is in the class book. They have given a Spring Swagger Fox, but it is empty, I think. Even in your copy also you can check with, it is not available. I'll be sharing this particular application. You people can check with any program, okay, any existing RESTful application. First you add these two dependencies, then you add this configuration file, and according to the URLs you have for your application, configure your path. Means here you need to configure the path. As here everything is starting with EMP, just I have given this. Suppose you wanted to give for any type of a request, simply say like star, give star, so that it will take all the requests, right? That's all about